Jeff Bezos shocked the world when he officially quit Amazon on July 5, 2021. He's no longer CEO, yet he has a net worth of $213 billion. Bezos was 7 years younger and 172,000 times wealthier than the typical American retiree. Today, I must say that I am beyond enthralled. What have Bezos' billions been spent on in the last year? And what has he been doing since hanging up his Amazon gloves? Welcome to Luxurious Vibe. Let's talk about Jeff Bezos' billionaire lifestyle after retirement. Let's find out. An expensive divorce. As strange as it may sound, Bezos' first significant purchase after retiring was his divorce from Mackenzie. It occurred in an instant. The divorce was finalized the day after Bezos quit his job and his wife of more than 25 years, Mackenzie Bezos, stopped talking to him. Although the reason for the divorce was not disclosed, the Amazon billionaire was said to have met another partner at the time. This was proven when he was seen with Lauren Sanchez, a former TV star who now flies helicopters for a living. That is, nevertheless, irrelevant to me. I'm more concerned about the divorce settlements, the money Mackenzie received as a result of the divorce, which was substantial. Because they did not sign a prenuptial agreement, Jeff Bezos founded Amazon after they married. According to the legislation, Mackenzie should have gotten 50% of the company. This would have given her a net worth of $56 billion, making her the world's richest woman at the time. However, this was not the case. The settlement they reached gave Mackenzie 25% of Jeff's assets, amounting to 4% ownership of the company. Mackenzie's 4% stake was worth over 20 million Amazon shares, making her $38 billion richer and the world's third richest woman. It took away $200 billion from Bezos and may have allowed Elon Musk to become the world's richest person. Bezos, a lover, a super yacht, and a much smaller yacht. Everyone knows that mega yachts are millionaires' watery soulmates. Most billionaires own boats or actively hire boats for personal use. It's so frequent among the 1% that one would mistake Jeff Bezos for a modern-day Jack Sparrow. In fact, his passion for super yachts is so strong that even after retiring and losing a portion of his income to his ex-wife, he still managed to dip his hands into his pockets. Amazon's CEO is presently spending George Clooney's entire net worth on a boat. These are the things that future millionaires do for love. On a more serious note, it seemed weird to me that a 417-foot yacht would need another boat for helicopter landings, when vessels half its size could easily come with 2 helipads. So I conducted some investigation and learned that it had taste, unlike Elon Musk, who doesn't mind sleeping in some $50,000 foldable dwellings. Bezos has been buying expensive residences since the late 1990s. Bezos spent $10 million on a 20,600 square foot, 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 5.3-acre site near Medina in Seattle in 1998 when Amazon was still a tiny firm. This house was in the same neighborhood as the world's wealthiest man at the time, Bill Gates. By 2005, Amazon's business had already reached new heights. So Bezos invested an extra $50 million on an adjacent 8,300 square foot estate with 5 bedrooms and 4 baths. The overall beachfront of the estates was 310 feet. Since then, Bezos has spent tens of millions of dollars purchasing real estate and property around the United States. At the height of the epidemic, he purchased a $16 million 3-bedroom penthouse on the 20th floor of 212 Fifth Avenue, a luxury Manhattan skyscraper. He had already purchased the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th floors of the same building for a total of $80 million. In Washington, he paid $23 million for a former textile museum in the affluent Kalorama area. Then, in January of 2020, Bezos paid $5 million for a 4,800 square foot mansion across the street from the museum for the purpose of seclusion. But when Bezos retired in 2021, he bought a $23 million property in the historic building, where he had bought 4 other properties for a total of $96 million. Then, Bezos did what everyone expected of the ultimate boss and bought the most expensive house in Maui, Hawaii. He did this to be like Bruce Wayne. The property was valued at $78 million, and rather than pay for it, Bezos bought out the holding company that held it. The property was never officially listed, so there's not much information about it on the internet. But we do know that it spans 14 acres and has a 4,500 square foot main house and a 1,700 square foot guest house constructed in the classic Hawaiian plantation style. We aim to bring you videos about luxury and fine living and create a community for luxury enthusiasts. If you like the video so far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to be notified every time a new video is uploaded. Jeff Bezos versus Elon Musk. One of the most amusing things to see is two billionaires going at it, particularly when they decide to outdo one another with their great fortune. This seems to be the situation with Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, who is just as odd as Bezos. In fact, the weird billionaire Elon Musk has said that Bezos cloned him as early as 2017, when Bezos paid $1.3 billion for an electric self-driving startup for no apparent reason. Elon Musk is the undisputed EV billionaire, and he is also the SpaceX billionaire. It's easy to understand Musk's point of view when you consider that Bezos spent $5.5 billion on his own aerospace company, Blue Origin, so he could spend 4 minutes in space just a few days after he retired. Bezos is now imitating Musk, but not exactly. Blue Origin, you see, has been around since 2000, a bit longer than SpaceX, which was created 2 years later. However, while Bezos was preoccupied with other matters, Musk reinvented spaceflight. Bezos may have felt pressured in 2017 to stay important in the space industry, since he said he would sell $1 billion worth of Amazon shares every year to pay for his space goals. We have confirmation that Bezos has been selling Amazon stock. He sold $2 billion worth of shares in 2021 alone. However, there is no way to confirm if he has been investing in Blue Origin. But if you think about the fact that Blue Origin has never made money and is still running, it's safe to say that Bezos may have put those billions where he said he would. So maybe Bezos isn't really copying Musk. Maybe he's just doing his own thing. The mountain clock. Wristwatches are both one of the most expensive and one of the most expensive luxury items you can buy. Watches are some of the most expensive things on the market, which is strange for something whose main purpose is to tell the time. Rolex and Patek Philippe watches can cost millions of dollars, and people usually wear them to show that they are very wealthy. That isn't entirely accurate, since Jeff Bezos and many other top billionaires like Zuckerberg, Gates, and Elon Musk either wear far less expensive watches or none at all. Since his retirement, Bezos, for example, has only been seen wearing a $12,000 Ulysses Nardin and dual timepiece. That's a lot of money to you, but I don't believe I need to tell you what it's worth to Bezos at this point. What Bezos did not spend on watches, he recently made up for with a $42 million mountain clock project that is currently under development. Bezos' first thought about building a big clock inside a mountain began in 2018. Since then, he has hired engineers and contractors to build a big clock with many rooms inside a mountain in West Texas. But what distinguishes this timepiece, and why is it so expensive? On one hand, it's a giant 500-foot tall clock, and most things that large are very expensive. This clock, on the other hand, will be powered by day and night heat cycles and set to the same time at noon. The clock is also programmed to only tick once per year and chime once every 1,000 years. Jeff Bezos is building a clock that will tell time for the next 10,000 years. He says that his expensive and strange project will serve as a reminder to people that the far future not only exists, but will also happen to their ancestors. No one knows when the project will be done or when the clock will be put to use as a timepiece that will last forever. I'm sure it'll take some time, and since Bezos doesn't seem to be going bankrupt anytime soon, the $42 million budget might easily increase or triple if the project takes longer than expected to complete. And one more thing, if you're thinking of checking out the clock when it's done, you might be out of luck. because the billionaire is building it on his own land in a remote location in Texas for reasons best known to him. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy similar stuff, check out my other videos. And if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.